Alrighty, so it's been a minute. Well, the younger generation minute, okay? Been a couple of days for the older gentleman. Alright, so we never look straight forward. We always look around us, be able to protect ourselves by any means necessary. Alright, learn that these judicial branch of the bar members are allegedly criminals, okay? They don't even go by their rules and statutes, rules, regulations themselves. When you become a pro se, you see all the things that they would do against you and do not obey their own stuff, allegedly. All right? Thorn in the side.
Further cases then held that new judges who came in were allowed to collect this money, but the money had to be on the same terms and conditions as existed on July 1st, 2008. Well, the counties and the courts are still paying more money than those exact terms. So basically, they're still getting illegal payments. So we now have a quandary in California. We have judges who are sitting, who received retroactive immunity from criminal prosecution for monies they received before before May 2009, when the SBX 211 became effective, and newer judges that are coming in that are receiving illegal payments after May 1st or May 20th, 2009. And the older judges who got the retroactive immunity who are still receiving the illegal payments. Unfortunately, we have a government that is doing nothing about that. What is the effect? The effect in every county where this is happening goes as follows. Criminal cases, you have a judge getting paid by the county, you have the district attorney, who's a county employee, prosecuting them. You have public defenders who are being paid by the county defending them. That whole system is corrupt. Let's take family law cases.
In short, what he's talking about, okay? Let's see if I straighten that out right. And it's why I said in previous deals, right? Your attorney, prosecutor, the judge, the cops are all conflict of interest against you. In short, that's what he's saying.
In family law cases, you have the county getting involved in collecting past due child support, and there you get federal payments coming in. You have the county paying the judge, so the judge is now deciding on all of these types of things. You have the corruption taking place there. You also have the county paying for various...
Now, I want to clear up the record a little bit, and I'm not an attorney, not giving legal advice. Okay? He keeps saying judge. They're magistrates. And then when you get into higher ones, then you go into a judge, but a lot of times they kind of waive their judgeship and still enter magistrate, right? Now, when you challenge jurisdiction of the courts, right? Well, there's two deals there. It's either a criminal judge or judge or magistrate. But we never get clarification which one he decided for his black coat to be hung upon.
Advisors and so forth in this. It's another level. You have juvenile cases, same things happening. Jump to probate. In probate cases, you have the county having an interest in the sale of the properties that are involved. They get more taxes out of that. You have the corruption in the probate cases. You have any type of a case.
Now, in every state, if you read the tax code or property tax code, every single one of them is commercial, right? They're putting you in the wrong standing, okay? And you're going in there and saying, I'm a taxpayer. You gave them consent that you are a taxpayer. Wrong standing. You're going in there non-taxpayer. right? Because you're not conducting business on your private property. And this is where they are misleading the people. Again, what are they? Okay, they're alleged criminals. Okay,
where the county wants property. County's involved in that. Almost any case where the county is going to be involved, you have a judge that can't sit on the case. And then you have the problem that the judges have to disclose anything which may be of relevance, whether they think it's relevant or not, to the parties. That's Code of Judicial Conduct, Canon 3E2. The judges are mandated
that's California. Look up your own codes in your own state, but it should be similar because they're all connected.
to disclose this. The judges aren't disclosing it. The other thing is that if the judges have broken the law, they are mandated to recuse themselves. That's Canon of Judicial Ethics, Code of Judicial Ethics, Canon 3E1, and CCP Section 170.1A1. The judges aren't recusing themselves. And this brings up another problem. And this is the problem of the so-called catch me if you can. In other words, you have the judge who has the duty to get off the case, not doing it, and going out and saying basically to the litigant, meaning you, hey, I'm going to break the law and not recuse myself, and it's up to you to catch me. Now, this brings into play the basic thing that takes place with the integrity of the judicial system. Everything in the judicial system says that we have integrity and we do everything to uphold that integrity. I'm going to jump you now to what is known as the absolute judicial immunity. That was a judge-created concept that the judges said, we are going to give ourselves absolute judicial immunity, not to protect the judge who did wrong, but to protect the integrity of the system. But look what's happened. That system, which is not a system but just a collection of individuals, does not have integrity, because the individuals who are in it do not have integrity, because they are now saying, we're going to break the law and it's up to you to catch us. You see the circle? The circle broke. Now, not every judge lacks integrity. There are very, very many judges out there who have the integrity to do the right thing. And it's for these judges that integrity exists.
And for that to be even true, to find that right judge, you still must go into the right standing, right? So let's go with the tax code again, right? If you read it, it's all commercial, private property. You don't have to pay tax, property tax. However, you go in there as a taxpayer. The judge has no choice or rule against you. Now, that being said, they become creature of habit. So when you go in there and say, I'm not a taxpayer, now what statute or codes apply to me and my property, right? Well, now you really define the character of the courts, right? Because now they're making excuses and lying. And go ahead, try to find a good judge then.
Most recently, one of the top judges of the Seventh Circuit in taking over Illinois, and one of the best judges in the United States, recently resigned because of the fact that the Seventh Circuit, in his opinion, was not affording basic rights to people who are in pro per or pro se, and he said, I cannot live with this anymore, and I'm resigning. And he was one of the top judges in the United States. That gives you an idea of how bad this split is occurring. This is
We're going to stop right there. All right. So what he's saying in short is when you go in there, you're pro se, you are not part of their alleged criminal gang activity. So we're just going to kind of brush you off the side, and hopefully you're smart enough to play chess and be able to take their kingship. In short, these will be the People News. Bye, y'all.